Hello and welcome to the Embrace Balance, Discover Joy podcast. I'm Amanda Butland, your host and intuitive life coach.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Embrace Balance, Discover Joy podcast. Today, my special guest is Kristi Vredeveld. Kristi, it's so great to have you with me today.
Oh my gosh, Amanda, it's so good to be here. Thank you for this invitation, this opportunity, and the pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and I'm excited to get started today. I know we're going to have an amazing conversation, but before we get started, I'm going to ask you my little icebreaker question that I ask all of my guests. Would you mind sharing with us what activity or hobby brings you the most joy and why?
Ooh, I love this question. I would say sailing. I
Oh,
love sailing, and I am not really a sailor, but I desire to be one. I remember taking a sunfish out when I was little, and I feel like life is such a great representation of sailing, like riding the waves and making the best out of what's coming. And getting certified this fall. So I'm super excited about keeping my that fire alive in the sailing journey. So yeah, I
oh,
think sailing and being in the wind and nature. So
wow.
yeah.
I love that. And excited for you to get your certification. That's so exciting. And yes, there is something about being on the water, right? Just like you mentioned, the breeze, the water. I just always find being on water, sort of the motion of the waves, so calming.
Mm.
So yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. We're here to talk about coaching, and you yourself are a coach. I would love to learn, if you wouldn't mind sharing with us, sort of your coaching journey. How did you get to where you are today as a coach?
Well, I think it started with a turbulent upbringing, right? Not upbringing, but I think it was really around my parenting journey. I remember um, this space of being super overwhelmed and wanting to do it right and do it well and raise these amazing kids. And it was like so much noise coming at me, and I didn't know what to do. And everything I looked, it was like nothing was working. And so going from overwhelm and into like reaching out for help and support, and had an amazing mentor that took me to this place of transformation of realizing I could actually change my life circumstances. And that was an amazing process. It was like a 10-year journey for me. And then beyond that, it was stepping into this like new dimension or new place of everything is perfect, everything is amazing, everything is, and seeing life differently. Um, and then I think it just clicked for me. I was coaching during that time of transformation, and I think I got stuck on, I didn't want to coach transformation. I wanted to move beyond that. And then I realized the impact it had on me, and my family and the relationship with my husband. And I just wanted to bring that to others. And so I just stepped out there and started coaching and serving people in that way that I was. And it's been the most amazing journey for me. I'm blessed to be able to help people see their truth and help them navigate similar situations I was in, of feeling like there's no way out and feeling all the heaviness of um, the world, and seeing that, moving out of like that victim, right, of everything's
Mm.
happening like to me, and into, oh my God, I have the opportunity to shift anything I want. And watching that journey unfold has been just awesome. So love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Wow. Yeah, I love, because oftentimes, I find that coaches, they went through this journey and then having come through the other side of huge transformation like yourself, right? Being able to see the world so differently, and empowering yourself to take action, to take control and design the life that you want. That after going through that
Yeah.
journey of wanting to give back and be of service and help people sort of be able to do those same things for others. And so I love that, how impactful your life transformation was, and to be able to want to share that, and provide that to others. And you mentioned transformation, and not necessarily doing exactly transformation coaching today. So I'd love if you wouldn't mind sharing, sort of, what it is that, what is your specialty? What is your coaching
Mm,
specialty?
I love that. I love that. So, yeah, I think my specialty, first of all, I love women. I have three brothers. I have no sisters. And so there are a lot of soul sisters out there in my life that have helped me just see who I am, and reflected love. And oh my God, I might even get emotional here because I feel like I have so many great sisters. Amanda, you're one. Um, and my coaching is really about not telling someone the how. I think that's what everybody wants, and that's what they start coming to me for. And yes, I have a process, and that's great. But it's more than that. It's about helping a client see their own truth and really unpacking what lights them up and letting them see that that is beautiful, that is worthy, that is amazing. And my job is just to sit and hold space and call bullshit when it's bullshit, right? We know when we speak something untrue, we feel it viscerally, right? We get that nudge, and it's starting to help people start to trust their intuition, that those nudges are there for a reason and they're guiding you, and your soul is always guiding you. And so it's this fifth dimensional kind of coaching in pure love, that underneath everything is love, and there is no right or wrong way to move through the world. It's just the unfolding of this beauty within that's just screaming to come out. And it's so powerful to watch, so powerful to be a part of. And yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Um, and not everybody's like ready for that. Um, and I was just having a conversation with a client yesterday who said, I feel like I need to give you an agenda, like what I want to cover and what I want to get through. And I realize I did that in my life too. I wanted my house to be clean for my cleaner. I wanted the thing to be organized before I presented. And, what I've learned is like, if we just show up and see how it feels, we'll know. Even with this call, I was getting a little wonky. Like, I got to have the process, I got to have the thing, I got to put on my makeup. Like, and I'm like, or I could just show up and see how it feels. And if it lights up, awesome. And if it doesn't, that's fine too. But really trusting ourselves in our journey. And I think I don't know, I love it so much. It feels easy, effortless. And I know it's impactful because we don't have to
Mm,
show up with all the answers. We don't have to show up in perfection. We just need to show up
mm,
and connect and align to the higher self that's here for us, whether that's God, the universe, um, and we'll know exactly what we need to know when we need to know it. And our soul is guiding us. So that's kind of the coaching method that I use, and yeah, it's powerful, powerful,
mm.
powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. I love what you shared around sort of unpacking the layers, right? And getting back to and finding that true you that's hiding in there, that is connected to, your higher you.
Yeah.
Because, people so oftentimes are sort of just living and doing, right? Doing the everyday, um, all the things that they think they should be doing.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story around that. I remember there was this is like you know how some moments just stand out so strong. I had dropped off my kids at school, three kids, busy life. I dropped them all off and I was having coffee with this guy, Mark Ringswald Egan. I love you, Mark, by the way. And he said to me at one point, so what do you love to do in your free time? And I about punched him across the table. Like, I was like, free time? What do I love? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I was like so rattled because I didn't even know. I kind of lost myself
Mm,
in the things. I lost myself in parenting. I lost myself in just trying to work it, figure it out, be successful in parenting. Man, it just rocked my world. And I still remember that day. And I look back now and I'm like, thank you, Mark. Thank you. Because you definitely put a little spark of me knowing that that's also important. And how
hmm
can I bring that forward as I'm raising amazing kids and living life to the fullest and building into my husband. And that was a really powerful moment.
Yeah. Now I have to ask you, because you've made that transformation since that conversation with him. So what do you like to do in your spare time right now?
Well, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I love my FC Cincinnati soccer games. I mean, I'm all out. I'm a different person at those games. I love it so much. I follow them. I just, it brings me so much joy. Um, I also love, we just purchased a lake home up in Michigan, and I love being on the water. I love being on the water. So in my free time, I'm on the water. I'm paddle boarding. I'll be sailing. And there's travel, right? There's travel. I work and am grateful that I get to travel to amazing places as part of that work. And it's super fun. So those are just a few things that I love to do
Yeah.
in my free time. But I also have a little doggy over here that I like to take on walks and, do the new normal routines also.
Yeah.
Cleaning to great podcasts like this one is also fun. So.
Yeah, no, I asked that because, it's such a difference, right? Such a huge change from where you were when you first started, before you started the work. To not even like, getting triggered by the fact that somebody asked you, what you do.
Totally.
Right? Like that free
Yes.
time is even a thing that you had. But
Yes.
now, like with the life that you've created today, all the free time you do have to be able to do the things that
Oh my
you
gosh.
that bring you joy. And so how impactful that has been.
Yes. Thanks, Amanda. That's so true. Thank you for really shining a light on that. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty powerful.
Yeah. And so I just want to bring that back to, right, to what you do to help others sort of realize these same things, right? Helping them find their truths, helping them probably find the things that do bring them joy that maybe they forgot about because they're so busy in that day to day. And really, shining you shining the light for them to help them
Yeah.
find those things. And you mentioned, I do want to touch on one thing that you mentioned, because you mentioned the word intuition. You said the word intuition. And as an intuitive life coach myself, I'm always interested in, how you incorporate intuition into maybe your practice. And I don't know how much of a part of it is, but I'd love for to talk a little bit about intuition if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, 100%. So I followed Sarah Landon for a while. She's a mentor of mine. I took a Learn How to Channel course with her. Changed my life, completely changed my life. It was a way to connect to all that is a grander perspective, my soul, um, to receive the wisdom, to receive what I needed in that moment. And so in my coaching, or anytime I get ready to speak or be present, I connect with that. And I can now do that in a moment. I can do that in a second. And it brings forth a higher perspective in any situation. It really brings forth a grander knowing that underneath whatever's going on here, it's all perfection. It's like, and so depending on the client and where they are on their spiritual journey, I like to think that I'm a spiritual coach, right? I'm helping them find their truth, find their soul, and whatever type of spiritual practice they have, I don't think it really matters. I think it's just cultivating that and helping them really step into that intuitive place where we're all connected, where we are all one, and recognizing that even when someone might be coming at you with something or you're feeling like a victim, you can look at them and see some pain, or you can have compassion for who they are and see the love underneath it protecting them. And yeah, that might be hard in the moment, but honestly, it's like you are two souls on this journey and you get to choose how you show up. And that's powerful. So I use it at different, it just depends on the client. but definitely in my own practice daily, multiple times a day. I am connecting with source and guidance and God and the creator and being fully who I came to be, unapologetically me.
Yeah.
My new
Awesome.
famous word, my new famous phrase, unapologetically me. Yeah.
I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, because it is. It's about, being true, being your true self, with, unapologetically. I love that. I do want to just go back to something that you said just then about, um, people who feel like the victim, right? Because oftentimes there are a lot of people out there who just feel like, because you said this earlier as well, sort of like life is happening to them, right? Like they don't have
Mm.
control. There's all this stuff going on in the world, and they do feel like, things are just happening to them. There is a little bit of a victim mentality, I think, when people just feel like I don't have any control. Life is happening to me. But the ability to, especially with what you do in helping people sort of reclaim that power, right? That they do have control and that they can create the lives that they truly desire just by, really returning to who they are, their true selves. I do want to talk a little bit about just sort of like that shift,
Yeah,
in
sure.
shifting from sort of that victim to empowerment, and how that works.
Yeah, I love this, Amanda. Thanks for bringing this up
Hmm.
because, honestly, we can stay there. If you want to be a victim or you want to feel that, um, it does sometimes feel powerful to put it all on someone else, right? It feels
Mm,
like control, like you fucked this up, right? Like it's all your fault. Like that feels in the moment powerful that it's not me. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of love in that. And if you choose that path, you choose that path, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you don't want to feel that, there is a way out, right? There is a way out if that's your choosing. And I think the biggest part of this is that it's just a choice. And when we step fully into owning our choices, um, seeing it differently, man, holy shit, the world opens up for us. And if you haven't read Mel Robbins' Let Them, do it. There's your first step. Read the book, Let Them. It's all about letting others have their journey and recognizing, like, I get to choose. There's part one and part two. Let them have their experience. And then two, choose. You get to choose what you want to do here. And holy shit, when you really see it from that perspective, it's like, where has this been all my life? And I think sometimes people think that's crazy. How can you, like, this has happened, this is terrible, and they want to go down the spiral. And I get it. It's totally fine. And there's no shame in that. There's no judgment in that. It hurts because
mm,
underneath that deep, deep pain is a love and a longing for that which you desire and more. And you're feeling the gap and you're feeling the unwanted and without knowing that there's life beyond that. And that's okay. And that's what I hope to shine a light on if someone's raising their hand to say, please
hmm
support me in this journey.
hmm Yeah, yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, it is oftentimes hard to see sort of any other way when you're in that mindset, right?
Yeah,
Like
remember
that,
Mark was like, "What do you love to do?" I'm like,
yeah.
"Fuck you," right? I'm like, asshole. I mean, come on. I love you, Mark, by the way. I love you. You know what I'm saying. I'm responding to me. That was for me. Um, and I love that you shared that with me. But you're right. When you're in it and you think all the things, it's hard to even open your eyes to see what's possible because you
Hmm.
don't think there's only this way, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, this way sucks. Sorry, I
It
hope
is.
profanity
Yeah,
is okay
no,
on this show.
it's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm not
Um,
apologetic. I'm unapologetically me, by the way. Did I say that earlier? Okay. So
you did. It's all good.
thanks, Amanda.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just I just that. just being able to sort of shine, just, shine the light for people, the things that you do, just to be able to help people see that there is another way, right? And that pain isn't necessary if people do desire to release that from their lives, and like you said, choose a different way, a different path. Because I think, when people are stuck and they don't see any other way, they don't feel like it is a choice. And so I love that you shine that light for people to let them see that there is a choice. It is doable. It is possible to create that different life. As
Look,
you
we're
know, you've
always
done that yourself.
choosing.
Oh
Like we're
yeah.
always choosing in every moment we're choosing. And when you start
Mhm.
to realize that you're choosing, I'm choosing to be miserable. I'm actually choosing this. I'm not really sure why, but I'm just choosing it. And when you really take full and utter responsibility, personal responsibility for your
Mhm.
life, it feels like, oh, fuck, why did I? And then you might judge yourself for it, which is
Yeah.
bullshit too, right? But just recognize in every moment you're choosing. I'm choosing coffee. Okay. People might say that that's bad. I love my coffee. I'm enjoying my coffee. It's good for me. Great. You love tea? Go love tea. This world is amazing. I'm choosing to have my little doggy over there while I do this podcast. I'm choosing Amanda because Amanda is a beautiful soul. Like I'm choosing this moment because it's miraculous. Um, and I was choosing pain. I was choosing pain back then because I wanted someone to notice. I wanted someone to
Mm.
pick me up. I wanted someone to just fucking come in and save me. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then I
Well, the
realized it
choice.
was me all along. I needed to save myself. Okay, sorry. I digress.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, no, and the choices that you make today, such a different life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I want that gift for everyone to really
Mm.
see their heart, see who they are, feel the love inside of them, and be fully who they are, who they came to
Mm.
be.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love when you talk about sort of that love that's within, the love that is there, that is within everybody. Because I think, oftentimes that is buried in there pretty deep sometimes. Just life circumstances, things that have happened, society, conditioning, all the things, conformity, all that stuff. And
Yeah.
so it gets really, really buried in there. So to be able to help guide people back to that, what the work that you do is just amazing.
Mm.
And thank you for doing the work that you do.
Yeah. Thank you. I love that. I love that. Yeah. It is. It's buried, but it's there, right?
Hmm.
You have
Yeah.
it. You have it. We all have it. Underneath whatever is love. And when you see it and you really release and give it to the light, powerful,
Yeah.
powerful. Then you get to get busy living instead of surviving. So yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So we've had such a great conversation. I've loved chatting with you, and I'm going to start to wrap up a little bit here.
Awesome.
But before we do, I did want to ask you if there's any final message you'd like to share with our audience today, any words of wisdom.
Mm, wow. I think my final words of wisdom would be to know. I want you to know. I want everyone to know that they're supported, that you're not alone on your journey of life. There are people rooting for you that you don't even know are rooting for you. You are actually rooting for you, whether you can see it or not. And I just want you to know that you're not alone. And when you can open your heart and open your eyes and open your soul to see, the right person or opportunity will show up. So walking through the world with an open heart feels, I know, sometimes really hard, but you're not alone. And there is so much here to support you. And I just want you to know that because if we're ever feeling it's okay to stay there, it's okay to stay there as long as you want. But when you're ready to move out of that, there's so much support here. And the right person, the right opportunity will show up for you. And when it does, take that inspired action. If you get that prompt that's like, I want to do that, but, just do it and see what shows up, right? Do the podcast, see what shows up. Do the thing, call the friend, cultivate the intuition. Because divine orchestration is happening all the time. And I just want you to know that you're not alone. There's so many people who've been where you are. And there's a lot of support and love for you in this time, this space, this reality. So I hope that serves someone today. Thanks, Amanda.
Yeah, thanks, Kristi. Thank you for that message. And I did want to just follow up on that message because it was beautiful. And thank you for sharing that. Because I think oftentimes when people are sort of stuck somewhere, they do feel like they're alone, right? They don't know that there are others that have had that shared experience. And so when there's that feeling of loneliness, and not knowing, where to go, how to find the help. I love what you shared just around the divine orchestration, that there's always clues and cues. It's just a matter of having your heart open and being able to then see or hear them, because they're there.
Yeah, I love that. I'll give you one little activity that you can do, which is ask yourself before you go to bed, maybe, or when you wake up, what does my soul want me to know? And just sit with it for a minute, 5 minutes, and do that for 2 weeks and see what comes through. And I think it'll be a powerful practice. So,
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for providing that little call to action. So, and I will have in the show notes information on how to find Kristi if what she said today spoke to you and you would like to know more about her. All right.
yeah.
So, yes, thank you again, Kristi, for being with me today. It has been such a pleasure. I have had such an amazing time talking with you.
I will share one thing. I'm going to put a little
Oh,
free
yeah.
gift out there. I'll put a
Yeah.
little free gift, which is my Love the Journey process, which might feel a little bit weird for those that are like stuck, maybe, but you will love the journey. It's super simple to follow. I follow it again and again and again and again and again, and it just gets bigger and expansive. And so I'm going to share that little PDF with you on my website. So that'll be in the show notes. So thanks, Amanda.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
I invite you to subscribe to the Embrace, Balance, Discover Joy podcast and join our community. If you feel inspired by what you hear, please leave a review and share this podcast with others who might benefit. And remember, it's never too late to embrace balance and discover joy in your life. Stay tuned for our upcoming episodes filled with inspiring stories and valuable insights. Until next time, take care and be kind to yourself.